What's up, YouTube? I'm Max Klein. Today I'm going to do something a little different. Today I'm going to be talking about the new Star Trek villain. His name officially is John Harrison. He is played by Benedict Cumberbatch, Sherlock in the new BBC series, the Necromancer in The Hobbit, as well as Smaug in The Hobbit. If you want to know about that stuff, you can check it out on his Wikipedia page if you'd like. But anyway, so the next film, Star Trek Into Darkness, features John Harrison as the villain. Now, he can either be one of two people from the information I've gathered. The first possibility, and my favorite possibility, I really want him to be Kahn. Kahn is a character from the original series, from the second movie, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. He's a very good villain in my opinion. I really like him. He's my favorite Star Trek original series villain by far. Of course, then back then they didn't really have a major villain for the whole series, but you know, I like Kahn the most. Now, he could be Kahn for a few evidence points says that he could be. The first one was all the references that were in the trailer. There was two major references. The first one was Spock holding his hand up to the glass and Kirk holding it next to it, side by side on the glass. The same exact thing happened in Wrath of Khan when Spock died. The same exact thing happened in two movies. I believe that that's a possibility that J.J. Abrams was trying to indicate, giving a little Easter egg saying, yeah, he's Khan. This is a Wrath of Khan reference. That's what I'm supposed to mean. Another one is the fact that Spock says the same line he said in Khan, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Now, I think that could be a good indicator because he says the exact same things in two things, and he also sacrifices himself just like he does in Khan. Although he survives in this one because the trailer obviously shows he survives. I'm saying that it's possible that that could also indicate he's Khan. And the third one, and the most interesting one in my opinion, is the fact that Carol Marcus is in this movie, and they interviewed her actress, as well as Benedict right next side by side. And when she said that she was in The Wrath of Khan, Carol Marcus was in The Wrath of Khan, she kind of twitched. She's like, oh yeah, my character was in the first Star Trek movie and Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. That's not me twitching, that's actually how she said it. And Benedict's staring at her. It's really awesome. I'll put a link to that in the description so you can see the interview. I'm telling you that something is going on here. I felt like Benedict is staring at her because she revealed too much information. Now the second possibility of who Khan can be is a character named John Harrison. Gary Mitchell, I'm sorry. Gary Mitchell was a lieutenant for the USS Enterprise during Kirk's time. Now, he collided with a bunch of negative energy, and he became a living god, basically, a deity. He got godlike powers like telepathy, ESP, heightened awareness, stuff like that. Now, in the original series, Kirk was forced to kill this guy. But one possible theory that many fans have speculated is that maybe in this one, Gary Mitchell wasn't killed, but he was left for dead. Now, this could be supported by the fact he says, I have returned to have my vengeance. He's wearing a Starfleet uniform. He destroys the Enterprise. I'm talking a little fast here, but... And the final one I think is awesome is... And I indicate this is on IMDb, as well as I think Wikipedia too. The description of this movie is literally... The Star Trek fleet has to fight a one-man army. Now, Khan never was never a one-man army. He had a bunch of followers. He had those followers do his work, as well as him doing his work himself. But he was never a one-man army. Gary Mitchell, a man with godlike powers, possibly, yes. Personally, I want it to be Khan, but I think more likely to be Gary Mitchell, because it would fit in the storyline, as well as J.J. Abrams has tried. With his first Star Trek movie, he had many references, and he followed the storyline mostly closely to the original Star Trek first episode, which was a movie, I believe. I'm led to believe it was a movie, pretty sure. So yeah, that's what I think who it is. But who do you think it is? Do you think Benedict Cumberbatch is Khan, or is he Gary Mitchell? Please comment below, let you know. And as always, you can click the subscribe button if you want to and get maxed out. Thank you.